Hello, Sean. Welcome. How's it going? Working out on school stuff. Working out, like exercise working out on school equipment. Or working on school stuff. I wondered. Man, I would have just left it at working out. Nobody know. Working on school stuff does not sound fun. Sounds like work. And that's no fun. Well, let's see here. Just updating everything, refreshing everything, and it looks like 16 spots is accurate. Final exams next week. Oh yep. Coming down to the end of the semester, huh? Finals week coming up. Also does not sound fun. Definitely don't miss any of that stuff. Mark, what's happening? We're back. We made it. I was a little bit later than I expected to be, but we're here. And thank you again, Mark, picking up a couple spots. That's put us down to 16 spots left. So we're right there at about the halfway mark. Just about halfway filled. And ready to roll. How we doing tonight? How's it going, Mark? Just got home. Yeah, I've been home for a minute. I was just late getting on, but we got invited to dinner with my daughter's boyfriend and his family for his birthday. And it was very, very good. We got treated to some Olive Garden. It's been forever since I had Olive Garden, and I got something I wouldn't normally get, just to break the norm. And it was really, really good. I only ate about half of it, So I'm stuffed. It's making me sleepy. But man, it was so good. And I'm ready to rip. I figured I wasn't able to go anywhere and get anything to, you know, to open up while I'm live to help fill time or anything. So, I've mentioned having some update hangers that I got for recording video. I was planning on doing all 5 of what I have in one video, so I may go ahead and grab a couple of those or so, maybe here and there, and just, you know, open one at a time, space them out. We'll see how it goes. If we make any movement, we're getting close, I'll bust at least 1 or 2 open. But it may be a quiet night. It will somewhat depend on if and who jumps in while I'm live. Spots aren't going to fill unless people know about it and see it, you know, jump in while we're live here. What's up, Samson? How's it going, sir? I don't know if there's anything else going on tonight or not. Oh, excuse me. Anywho, we are at 16 spots. The link to the break is pinned at the top of the chat. Also down in the details in the description for the live stream. And that will take you straight to the break information and where you can buy your spots to join in. Looking at 44 per spot, with of course discounts for additional spots. It's the 2025 Tops Update Jumbo Mega Mixer. We've got 2 Update Megas, 2 Update Jumbos, and then the Megas to go with it. We've got 2 Chrome Megas, 2 Holiday, and 2 Bowman Chrome Megas, all 2025. So hopefully we hit good out of those, but also, you know, looking to spread the hits around a little bit. I'm itching to get into these jumbo boxes though. Excuse me. I haven't watched a ton of videos or anything, but what I have seen get opened, especially the jumbo boxes, they appear to be pretty loaded down. There's either some insane hits coming out of them, or like every other box has a bonus hit. So they're looking really good. I'm just looking forward to rip. Looking forward to rip. Anybody get in on some Chrome update? I think people are starting to get their pre-orders already. Don't we have something hitting tomorrow? It's not Chrome update tomorrow, is it? Maybe it is. It is. They bumped it up. Chrome update release day is tomorrow. No, on was it Beckett? Maybe. It originally said that the release date was the 18th, but it looks like I think Rated Rips had said that yesterday. And then Chasing Majors shows that Archives is on Friday. Shows release day of the 12th. Bowman Draft pre-order is Monday, the 15th. Cosmic release is next Wednesday, the 17th, and Heritage High number 17th also. Ooh. Topps Black and White release is on the 18th. Got some good stuff coming up. I'm still waiting for Stadium Club. No release date or nothing yet. Oh. Gonna be a lot of fun stuff to rip coming up right around the corner. I'll definitely be picking up some archives. We'll see on the Chrome update blasters. Not sure. On a flood watch next couple of days. Dang. Raining that much, huh? That's crazy. It's actually starting to warm up here a little bit. It's been super cold, at least for our area anyways, like down into the 20s overnight, and then like daytime high like in the 30s. Wind chills down in the teens. It's been chilly. Ah, that makes sense. You guys probably have more wet days than dry, don't you? By the rainforest. Hang on. I don't remember where it was. There's one time I was driving back from the Northwest, and is it I-90? Can't remember the interstate, but the interstate that goes right along the Oregon-Washington state line, right by the river there. And man, it was so cool. I love the scenery up in that area. It was some of the most beautiful scenery I've seen. Had river on the north side of the highway, and then rolling 84. Thank you. Yeah, river like running right beside the interstate, and then like just like kind of grassy mountain scenery on the north side, on the other side of the river. But on the Oregon side, on the south side of the interstate, like cliff edges with waterfalls pouring out. Very, very cool. We stopped in at one of the waterfall spots. They had the big bridge and stuff that you could walk up closer to it and stand on the bridge in front of it, and that was very neat. We were traveling for work, but we took time to stop and see that, because didn't know when we'd be back up there ever. So that was a cool trip. And then making our way back through like Wyoming and maybe Utah, different places, driving through the mountains. I was just like, so many, like just herds of antelope. such a cool thing. Stuff you see on TV. It was awesome. That's a very pretty part of the country. I can't remember which state we were in. Maybe it was my first time running into not being able to pump my own gas. Pulled up, got out, went up to the pump like we normally would, and this guy came running up and he's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, you can't do that." I was like, "Can't do what?" "Just getting gas." He's like, "You can't pump your own gas here." It's like, what? What kind of crazy stuff is that? I don't remember if that was Utah or Oregon or where it was. Oregon, yeah. And then I learned that there's only like 2 or 3 states left that that don't allow you to pump your own gas. Might be I think the other 2 are in the Northeast, New Jersey and maybe Vermont. I can't remember. Interesting. Just crazy how like there's different things like that depending on where you're at in the country. I can only imagine the people like having that job and, you know, impatient people. Not I'm sure there's plenty of nice people, but I'm sure there's plenty of um unfriendly and like people that are in a big rush, and so they're not nice. I don't know. I don't know if I'd want that job. Pumping people's gas for them. I don't know. It may tip pretty well. Didn't think about that part. It may be worth it. I don't know if they're allowed to take tips. I don't know how that works. They did try to change it, but a bunch of people put diesel in their cars. Yeah, that makes sense. In an area where they're not used to doing it themselves, then when they are allowed to, they don't know what they're doing because they've never had to do it before. It's crazy to think, but it makes perfect sense. All right, well, not a whole lot going on. Appreciate you being here. What's going on, Shannon? We are just hanging out. hanging out, staring at boxes, waiting to be opened. That's all we're doing. Ooh, very nice. I need to do some more sorting and organizing for storage, just to get cards put away instead of stacked up on the table. I did it once a while back, and it's already starting to look like it did before. Going through the value box cards now, like your dollar bin cards. You may have been putting your tree up last night whenever I said it. $1 to $5 cards. I had that James Wood Chrome, the Heritage Chrome Real One Auto listed for sale on my card post. And I had a guy make me an offer a couple nights ago. Night before last, and then we chatted back and forth about it a little bit yesterday, and I ended up accepting his offer, so I got that sold. I was pretty pumped about that. Heck yeah. Made a decent chunk off of that one card. Definitely something to be happy about. I had it listed for 500 because it was hard to like find the right price to post it at, because of recent sales being all over the place, and there weren't really any base Chrome autos that have sold. And so I was judging it off of really like what the regular, like the paper Real One Auto was selling for, but that's the one that was all over the place. So just a regular paper Real One Auto of James Wood has gone for as little as like $325, but as much as $500. And so to me, with Chrome being a brand new thing for Heritage, starting with that release, the very first James Wood rookie Chrome auto in a Heritage product, felt like it should have slightly more value than a regular paper Real One Auto would. And it wasn't the most recent sale, but it was one of the 3 most recent sales at 500. So I priced the Chrome version of it at 500. That's what I listed it at on my store page on my card post. And he sent me an offer for 350. And so I messaged him. He sent me a message too and asked if I could get down to 350 on it. And so I was like, it's been tough to find a good comp for it, but I went through that spiel of what I was thinking, but he made a good point, which I think is low sell. And I hate pricing a card based on a sale that I don't agree with. But there was a gold Chrome Auto numbered to 50 that recently sold for, I think he said 550. So I was like, thanks a lot, whoever sold that for that low, because that should have been sold for way more than that. But that kind of set the tone for his valuation of that card. So it was hard to, if you're basing it off of that, a gold to 50 versus just a base, only $30 to $50 less isn't really it's too close together. Yeah, that's exactly probably what it was. But so yeah, I sent him a counter offer. I asked if he could do 400, if he'd be interested in it at 400, and he said no. He basically just straight up said no. And so then I was like, well, 375, and then like I just mulled over it a little more, and just a few minutes later I was like, you know what, scratch that, I'll take the 350. So I accepted his offer on the site, and then all that was left after that was waiting for him to pay, and he sent his payment a little while later, and I got that sent off to him today. So the way I saw it, it was still a really good sale, and I'm happy with it. So felt good about it. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I don't know if it's a PC card for him or if he's looking to grade it and, you know, and do that whole nonsense. Try to grade it and flip it. Who knows? Kind of interested to hear from some of the regular graders what their thoughts are about the whole I don't know, is it just considered a scandal at this point, or just accusations with PSA and their regrading for cards that they have bought to sell? I guess it's come out that they've been buying 9s and then cracking them, putting a 10 in there and selling them as 10s. Which from the start, people that did have a problem with them getting into that game, you know, it'd be too easy for them to do that. And if it's true, then sure enough, their hunch was right. But I've seen some people like card shops and you know, people at shows and stuff like that would do like bulk group submissions. Some of them are starting to come out and say that they are what's the word? Not pausing, but it means that they're taking a break from submitting cards to PSA at the moment with everything going on. Pretty crazy stuff. And I saw earlier today that somebody has like formally filed a complaint or a report against PSA for doing it. So I don't know if there's proof out there somewhere or what, but they should have just stuck to grading and stayed out of the selling part of it. No need for them to get into it other than trying to make more money, and you know, which led to shadiness. I never liked PSA anyways. I've if you've been around tuning in to my videos or the channel here, I mean, I don't talk about it a lot because you know, I just haven't gotten into grading much. But for PC stuff, I've gone with SGC. I wasn't thrilled whenever what's the same company bought SGC that owns PSA. That was kind of like, really? But so yeah, I'm kind of in the boat now of just, I'm fine with not getting anything graded, because I was only grading PC stuff, and doing SGC to have it in the tuxedo slabs. But I'm perfectly fine with sticking the cards that I like a lot, that are like some of my favorite cards in my collection, putting them in a one touch. I'm happy with that. I don't need to spend money to get it into a slab and have a grade on it. Like, it's just, I'm fine with not doing that. So that's where I'm at with it all. But yeah, from the start, I didn't like PSA and how they did things, and turnaround times being so bad, and only getting good deals on it if you're a member, so you have to pay to be a member, and then pay sending bulk submissions to get the discounts and the cheaper grading prices. And that's part of why I liked SGC so much, was because they were just low price, and send one card if you wanted to at the low price. I was sad whenever they when they sold out to was it collectors or collect? I can't remember the name of the company, but I was hopeful that they would just keep it separated. But then they did pull people from SGC to help with PSA to get them, you know, pumping stuff out faster, which caused SGC to start taking longer to get their grading done. So then it's like, whatever. Oh, right on. Yeah, I don't really sell anything either. That's part of why I'm not really cared about getting into grading that much. Is, to me, that it would be my only reason of doing it. And I mean, you know, just, I guess to the point, I just sold that James Wood card. Didn't care about making more with getting it graded, and you know, it's a risk anyways, because what if it doesn't grade a 10? If it doesn't grade a 10, then you might as well have sold it raw, because 9s are raw price now. It used to be 8s were raw price, but now it's 9s. I mean, if it's a 9, then you might as well just sold it raw. So it's a gamble, 50-50 at best, because if it's an 8 or a 7, then you get less than the raw price. You might as well just sold it raw. So to me, it's not worth the risk. But that's the only upside I could see to it, is that people will pay more for a PSA 10. But yeah, if you're just doing PC stuff and you find a grading service that you like for a specific reason, like for me, it was SGC because of the tuxedo slabs. And you know, if I did grade, as long as it felt right, you know, like it was still that same cheaper price, quicker turnaround time, and you know, felt worth it to me, then I would go back to putting my PC stuff in SGC slabs. But does what is it that your LCS does? Is it their own, like their own kind of grading service? So it's like their own labels, and not like a big grading service that they submit to? Or is that what you were saying? Yeah, that's a good point, Shan. That's kind of what I was saying. Like, I'm not going to pay that extra just to have it in a slab. I'm perfectly happy with my PC cards that I want protected and you know, like a lot and want to display out on the shelf. Totally fine with just putting it in a one touch. I don't have a problem with one touches. Especially, like, I'm gonna get some stickers for both, like with my Delo Sports Guy logo on them, and some Delo card breaks one touch stickers. But kind of an example, the chrome, cosmic chrome autograph, like I don't know what they call that, but it's like the green speckle numbered to 99. Could have sent that in to be graded. It probably would grade well. It looks to me like it would grade well, but just not interested in getting it graded. I'm happy with it being in a one touch. Still looks good, it's protected. I like it. But it's all preference, you know. Everybody's going to do it differently however they like doing it, and that's perfectly fine. Olympic card grading. Right on. GMA slabs look good, decently priced. Yeah, I know, Shannon, you had a local grading, was it a local card shop or just a grading service that was local to you, trying to make a name for themselves and get out there, or something that you had submitted some to? I think there's something like that around me too. I keep seeing the same, I want to say they're like diamond card grading or something like that set up at card shows around me. And it's not anything that I've heard, you know, widely, or other people getting their cards graded through or anything like that. Nope, that wasn't it. They may just be like a service that will send them in for you, like do bulk submissions, group submissions. Roofy Guy card show. Let me look this guy up because they're at all of his card shows. This is probably a sponsor or something. Website expired. Okay. I'm trying to look through his old flyers to see if I can find what I'm looking for. They're black and gold. I remember their booth having banners that were black and gold. I swear it said something about diamond on it. I'm not finding anything. Anybody into UFC at all? Anybody watch fights? Not necessarily like collecting cards, but just watching the fights. Not your thing. I am a fan of it. I ask because for a reason. I am a fan of it, but I haven't watched in a while, but I'm going to start watching again because they are officially done with ESPN. They had a pay-per-view a couple nights ago, and that was their last event on ESPN from what I hear. And they now have a partnership and will be streaming all of their fights on Paramount Plus, including pay-per-views, which are no longer you don't have to pay for the event. It's included with your subscription, so you don't get charged extra to watch the big fights. I think that's awesome. So I didn't have ESPN Plus. I wasn't going to pay the stupid amounts that you have to pay to watch a UFC pay-per-view. And so I'm pretty happy that it's coming to the streaming service that I already pay for, so I'll get to watch them. I'm definitely looking forward to it. It might lead to wanting to get into collecting the cards too. I don't know. I can't find it. It's a mystery. All right, guys. Well, we are still at 16 open spots. Link is pinned at the top of the chat. If anybody's interested. Been live for almost an hour. Not looking too promising for happening tonight. Have a good one, Shannon. All right, I think I will grab one of the hangers that's sitting over here. We'll open one hanger and then maybe call it a night. And I might hop on and play some games for a little bit. Give me 1 second. We over here. All right. All right, here we go. Just a lone hanger rip here just for fun. Let's see if we can do a little one and done. Hit and run. Did they change him? Did they change him and put everything on the back now? Interesting. Could have done that all along. These used to be in the middle as the back end of the chunk of stuff that is in the middle, but it looks like it's all right there at the end now. Well, we got a black gold. We have several backwards cards. Let's just go ahead and flip those around. All right, here we go. See what we have. Hayden Birdsong. There's Curtis Mead. Zach Bean, debut. Okay, I guess. Chandler Simpson, true rookie. Adiel Amador, debut. Durbin's pretty good. Make an Abel debut. Shohei. Nod and smile. Bobblehead brilliance. I guess that's his card from Bobblehead Night. It's 2 homers to aid the 19-2 win. Like they needed his 2 homers for the 19-2 win. Interesting choice of words there. Cardinals PC hit for me. Not really. I mean, I'm Matt Sponson. Rookie card for a relief pitcher. Tim Elko. Tim. It's a good one. Moises Ballesteros. Alright. Ballesteros on the debut. Robert Hassel, true rookie. Cade Horton. Christian Campbell. Drake Baldwin debut. Hitting a lot of good rookie names. Got the good hits trying to slide out. Marcelo Meyer, true rookie. Very cool. Roki Sasaki debut. Golly, we're getting a lot of the good rookie names. All right, here we go. We've got Lawrence Butler, Stars of MLB. Jazz Chisholm, Max Muncy, and Alex Bregman. We've got our 1990 35th anniversary insert, Mackenzie Gore. We do have a base black gold. Aaron Judge, that's a good one to get. Very nice. Got Victor Caratini on the base Diamante, and another good one. Good rookie Diamante to get there, Moises Ballesteros. I like it. And then a rainbow foil. Rookie Tim Tawa. I'm not sure who that is. And another parallel. So double parallel hit and a good insert on the black golds. That was a pretty good hanger. I know the hangers have been pretty good so far. So Clay Holmes on the base hollow foil there. So hollow foil, rainbow foil, black gold. Good rookie Diamante, that was not a bad blaster. And here's our stack of good rookie names. So that was pretty sweet. I'm looking forward to getting into the rest, but now I've got to buy one more to replace that one for the video I'm going to be doing. But I think we'll call it a night there. Appreciate those of you that have been here tuning in, hanging out while we're live. Unfortunately, no spots picked up this evening. We've only been live for about an hour, but you know, not a lot of action or traction. So we will try again another time. I'll keep posting it, getting the word out on social media and the emails, all that stuff. And, you know, we'll just keep trucking along, making progress as we can. And as soon as we get there, then we'll get it in. But I appreciate you guys being here. For those in the break already, thanks for your patience and thanks for your participation. The support means a lot. And we'll get it going as soon as we can. So thank you guys. Have a good night, and we will see you next time. And until then, have fun ripping.